Greetings, pilgrims. Good morning. Bet your bottoms. Good morning. Hold on. We're not sitting down. This is gonna be a stand up. I'm starting off with. Sorry, I was thinking about something else. I was thinking how much of a jealous person I am, and how it's just not. It's gonna be not fair because if I'm a musician, I've a lot of girls like to dance to my music, and we'll probably be working with girls and stuff. So I'm like thinking, wow, whoa, you're so fucking jealous, dude. You're so crazy, Ginger. Fuck off, please. Look at this. Look at this little one. Ginger is going to. She's camera shy. She's very camera. She doesn't like the camera at all. Okay, hold on. I have a curriculum today. I have things. I have a curriculum. I spent all night. Listening to mantras because it was one of those nights, and they help, man. Mantras are actually great. Even as a Christian, I don't feel any. I don't feel any conviction from Christ listening to mantras. I know it sounds so new age. You know me, I make fun of new age people all the time because it's funny. But anyways, yeah, I was listening to mantras all night, and it was awesome. I wrote down a mantra. There's a curriculum today. I'm going to be getting into the wellness box chart. I'm going to explain that. And also, with the wellness box chart, there's a positive and a negative. Two sides to this. So you'll put things in a box that you want to discontinue. Example. Wellness box chart. So like I have alcohol in this first one. I don't drink anymore. So guess what? I get to put a big X through Mr. Alcohol. Cannabis. I get to throw out a big X on this motherfucker too. Cannabis. So you see, this is a wellness box chart. Hello to whoever just tuned in. I'm not your friendly influencer. I'll just let you know that right now. My content's all over the place. I'm not trying to put people in such a good mood that they just start spending, because that's what influencers are. Essentially, platforms want influencers that are so like manically positive that people get caught up in that and might like buy something and then they get paid. So they're salesmen, they're saleswomen, they're salesmen, just like a car dealership. And if you've ever known someone that does sales for a living, they're weird. They're weird. Okay. They're just on this high of like constantly pitching people and just like very intrusive with their energy. And you know what? I'm good at sales. I actually worked in a phone room ran by the fucking Aryan Brotherhood. And seriously, I did not know that. Honestly, honest to God, I did not know that. I was working in this phone room, and everybody that ran it were from like prison and stuff. And they were making like $10 million a month doing energy efficient upgrades like dual pane windows, and had all these different phone rooms. And anyways, I don't know what happened, if those phone rooms got closed down, but we had everybody's information. And they were like, you're fucking scary good at this. They literally pulled me aside in the office and they're like, dude, you are meant for sales. Like we listen to your phone calls, and it's like you're just natural at it. Like you're scary good at sales. I'm like, thank you. Don't kill me. No, I'm just kidding. No, but it was like cool. But anyways, I don't like it. I don't like sales. I don't like cold calling people. I don't like unsolicited advice and sales, and that's essentially what, I mean, most, I'm really going off here. That's what I do. I go off. Most people, it's like unsolicited, they say, keep your account in general, don't get into anything religious or conspiracy theorists or whatever. People don't like that shit. It's unsolicited fucking advice, so on and so forth. It's a good way to lose subscribers. And I gain 50 subscribers a day. I lose 50 subscribers a day. I don't really care. I'm just kind of practicing. I'm banned on Instagram right now, and I don't even really care about that. I have some music stuff. I'm signing some deals with some like wealthy Jewish people in LA, and it's like, and I'm dealing with insane jealousy, unwarranted jealousy, undeserved, and so I got to work through that. But I'm sober. So, anyways, we have hard drugs. Hard drugs. I don't do hard drugs anymore. So we have the wellness box chart. So the wellness box chart could go both ways. We could go, I have nine things on here. Some of these things, like cigarettes, I still smoke cigarettes, but I cut down from like 12 cigarettes to like maybe 4 or 5 a day. So with the cigarettes, we are going to, did that just turn? We're going to just put one line. Because I'm not fully done with cigs. So I'm drawing the lines here. Alcohol's done. Cannabis is done. Hard drugs is done. Cigs. So some of these are pretty embarrassing on this wellness box chart. I don't think I should show this whole thing. So anyways, we have that it also goes positive. So like things you want to get done, like I'm recording an album. So I'm going to write down recording in LA with my buddy Chris, he's like, I think his music's Honey Wheat on Instagram. I'm banned. They fucking banned me. This is like my 3rd or 4th ban on Instagram. I don't think I'm getting my account back, and I was verified and whatever. Oh well. So recording in LA. So that's on the positive. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. So after I record my 12 songs that I've been assembling and constructing the last 4 or 5 years in Portland, which was a nightmare, which was literally a living hell. I feel like, never mind, I'm not going to go into it, but I feel like I don't know, just, it got weird in Portland with some things. Is it me or is it you? I don't know. Okay, so recording in LA. So after I record, I'll be able to put an X on that box. So I'm going to do some yoga right now because I'm a triple Taurus, actually quadruple Taurus. I did my reading at the Scottish Rite Temple with a brother there in Portland. And he had the whole advanced like chart on his computer. It's like what he does. And so we had like this coffee and donuts like events, or we were doing coffee and donuts once a month for like whatever, a little while. And I don't think we do that anymore, but I'm at this coffee and donuts thing. It's like 7:30 in the morning. I live right by the Scottish Rite Temple, and I'm getting my reading done, and I'm like, well, I'm brother. I am a triple Taurus. Just to give you a heads up, I'm a triple Taurus. Research that. Triple Tauruses are unbelievably stubborn, jealous, very, very, very sensitive. Very sensitive. That's why I get jealous so easily, and I'm trying to work on it. And he did my reading, and because like I was born like at 5:30 in the morning or something. Anyways, like I'm not just triple Taurus, I'm a quadruple Taurus. So I have like 6 sets of horns on my head. So I'm a quadruple Taurus. I'm 4 times Taurus, which is the month I'm born, the year I'm born. My moon sign is a Taurus. And then I think it even gets down to like the hour you're born. So I forget what the fourth one is, but I'm actually a quadruple Taurus. Which is like they always say don't date a Taurus, a man Taurus, and I'm like 4 times Taurus. So I feel bad for my future wife. So she's gonna have to have like I don't know, I trust her. I think she has special abilities to understand me. Okay, so I'm gonna get into some yoga right now because I have to with being, you know, sober and stuff. I have to exercise. I have to exercise every fucking day for like hours just to basically level out. I do, going back to my wellness box chart, I do take Kratom, which I found out, I know it hits the opioid receptors. It's technically in the coffee family. It's a plant from Southeast Asia. And it's similar to an opioid. It's not an opioid. I call Kratom a half drug. It's not a drug. You can't die from it. But it is kind of like a drug. It's kind of like cigarettes, like nicotine is like a half drug. It's not really a drug, but so I do take Kratom, and Kratom is, I also found out it hits the serotonin levels too. So the withdrawals are brutal, like lots of depressions, cold and hot flashes, like restless leg syndrome. They're brutal. If you take Kratom, is an incredible weight loss. Like I've lost so much weight in the last 4 years. I'm way too thin. If you see pictures of me 5 years ago, I had all this muscle mass on me. I was like huge. You could see at the Knott's Berry. I did Knott's Berry Farm videos, just like a Knott's Berry Farm Encounters episode 1. And anyway, so Kratom is a gnarly appetite suppressant. If you take a little bit of Kratom, you just won't want to eat all day. You just feel great. You're just full of energy. Don't want to eat. Don't need to eat. Not thinking about eating. And so you. So once women, not bitches, we're gonna stop calling women bitches. Once bitches find out about Kratom, it's gonna be like a Kratom epidemic in this country. And I was slinging the hell out of Kratom in Portland. I ran the entire thing, and it was legal. It was legal. We were kilos, just boxes of kilos, Kratom extract, all that stuff. So Kratom, you could lose a lot of weight on Kratom, so that's going to be dangerous for women because they're crazy, and if they could not eat all day and have tons of energy and get thin, that's like their dream come true. So, but there's downsides of Kratom. It could cause constipation. Remember, it's an opioid, and it also will thin your hair. My hair's thin. My hair's way thin. My hair is usually a lot thicker. So for me, that's a definite problem. Like, if it's funny too, if I stop taking Kratom for just like 1.5 days, my hair gets like super thick again. And I start gaining weight like within a day. So Kratom's pretty powerful stuff. We're going to throw a half line out of that because when I first started doing Kratom, when I drove up to Portland with Sarah skis, I was kicking opioid pain medications like Norcos and Percocets and stuff. And I'm like, Sarah, I'm going to fucking flip out here if I don't get some sort of pain med. And she's like, well, she's all organic, you know. She's all, let's look up organic alternatives. So that's how I came across Kratom. Now, Kratom is illegal in parts of the country, like in San Diego, it's considered like a Schedule 1 drug or something. It would be like having like heroin or something. It's illegal in San Diego, but then it's legal in other places like Portland and stuff. So it's kind of like under the radar right now. Nobody really knows about Kratom. Some people take Kratom and they're like, dude, I don't feel shit, man. Other people take Kratom and they're like, it just hurt my stomach. I just felt nauseous. And then if you're an opioid addict like myself, and you take Kratom, you're going to be like, oh my God, I could legally do opioids now forever. This is so it's like, when I started doing Kratom with Sarah, she only did it like once every 3 days or whatever. She got out of it. She didn't, like after a month or two. But we were doing like 14-gram doses. Like we were like a day, we'd be like do like a 7-gram dose, and then maybe like 12 hours later another 7-gram dose, and we are just like giving each other like massages like all night long, all fucking doped out and shit, just like fucking 9-hour long massages. I was like, ugh. And that was cool. But so I didn't realize I was taking like 3 or 4 times the recommended dose. You're supposed to take like 4 grams of kratom, maybe like 3 to 5 grams of kratom in a day. And I was doing like 15 grams of kratom. So now I am down to about 4 grams of kratom a day. So I put a half X. Through that. This is my wellness box chart. So some of you guys are just checking into this. It's just like I'm putting in a box things that I want to get out of my life. So I stopped drinking alcohol years ago, stopped smoking marijuana years ago. Cigarettes, I'm down to like 4 or 5 a day. So working out every day. I even put unhealthy obsessions, like being obsessed with money, social platforms, with, even with a girlfriend, it's the thing about a relationship. I've been in a handful of relationships, like long-term relationships. I'm 39 years old. And I've learned a few things, and I'd like to bring them into hopefully my final relationship. And that's knowing, the thing about a relationship is you got to know exactly how much time to spend with your partner. Because, okay, my last relationship was Addie, but that was fucked up from the beginning, so that doesn't even really count. So I guess my last real relationship was with Sarah. I met at the Grove. I was a stagehand. She was a bartender. And we just overdosed on each other. Like after the first date, I went to her house and stayed with her for like 2 weeks. That's not normal. And, we basically like, we were like, oh my God, you're the one. Like, I've been waiting so long to finally meet someone I'm compatible with. And we thought it was just like it. And I got engaged, she got pregnant. Like all this happened in like a fucking month. We were just like very physically attracted to each other. It was like things were working well, if you know what I mean. And so I was like, oh, this is it. This is great. But we overdosed on each other, because in a healthy relationship, you got to know exactly how much time to spend with someone, which is going to be hard for quadruple Taurus, because, if I'm jealous and stuff and I don't see my girlfriend for a couple days, or if I go play a concert and I'm gone for like a few days and hanging out with other girls or whatever, I mean, she's going to get jealous. She's going to get jealous. So let's see. So I wrote down, I know I'm super, super hyper this morning. I'm drinking coffee and I haven't eaten, and I'm just ready to rock and roll here. I'm gonna go into some yoga right when I'm done with this chart that I've constructed last night. A lot of my ideas come to me in dreams and at night, like a lot of music and stuff. Like it's crazy. Like I dream about it. It's like a channel. Like it's like coming through me. I'm locking up a lot of my originals I've written, because I'm talking to these like Jewish industry dudes, and they're like, "You take that fucking shit off right now." They're like, "That music's really good. Get that fucking off all platforms right now," and they're copywriting everything, and it's like this huge fucking thing. And I'm like, you guys are fucking freaking me out. So now I'm all worried about my music and stuff. And so anyways, with like, okay, I'm only wearing one ring right now. Usually I wear my Ouroboros Masonic ring. I'll just bring it out. Look at all these magical little rocks and stuff. So usually I wear my Ouroboros. You see the owl. It's a rising phoenix technically, but it looks like an owl. You see the all-seeing eye. You see the Ouroboros snake. And that's kind of like how I feel like I've been living my life. Like I'm constantly destroying myself and rebuilding myself over and over again. And it's pretty chaotic, but it's been my journey. And I have 2 skull and crossbones. Get some, your mom did. Just kidding. Sorry, that's so mean. Someone's like, oh my God, what, did you just say that? So you see the 925, it's actually real silver. This is a real silver ring. This is my Ouroboros. But I don't wear it all the time because it's a magical item. And you have to give things breaks, It's just like you have to cleanse your crystals, to bury them in the ground on a full moon or whatever. You just can't, whatever you're doing, you just can't do it all the time. I wear my Boris fucking ring all the time in the shower and shit. No way. And then I have my this is my AA ring. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change and the courage to change the things I can and the wisdom to know the difference. And you could see it turns. I don't know if it's facing the right way. It's probably going backwards. But this thing's cool. This thing like revolves like a revolver. And so I have this on, and then my all-seeing eye ring. Sometimes I just do this and just super ADHD. Super ADHD. So that's what I wanted to go over. So yeah, I was listening to mantras all night last night, and I've really snapped me out of a depression. So I was going to break this live down into three lights: the greater lights, lesser lights. So we have one light on. That was the wellness box chart. Yeah. So I have like 9 things in the things I want to stop. And then I have 6 things of the things I want to do. So it's kind of like short-term goals, I guess. Yeah, so I just started that yesterday. So I'm going to do some yoga. If you can, clear some space out in your living room or your living space, wherever you are. And I'm going to take you through some yoga. So I used to teach Taekwondo. I lived in South Korea. I taught Taekwondo for years. I taught kids, teenagers, and adults, and I didn't know that the entire time I was doing Taekwondo, because Taekwondo, there's a lot of kicks, so we spend a lot of time stretching. We spend like a good 20 minutes stretching, and the class is only like an hour long. So that's, like 3/8 of the class, just stretching. So I didn't know that the entire time I was doing Taekwondo, that this Taekwondo martial art, they adopted all their stretches from basically Hindus, like yogis. That's yogis. That's the word I'm looking for. So all the stretching I was doing for years and years and years, all the way to my black belt, and as I was an instructor, I didn't know I was doing yoga every day. But like for years, when I was a teenager, and you could hear my whole story. It's on IG Live, but that's banned, and then whatever. So I think a couple lives ago, I went through my job application. But okay, so I did not know I was doing yoga for like all these years. So I remember I did like this yoga class, and I was able to do everything like extremely easy. And the teacher, she's like, "Have you done yoga before?" And I'm like, "Never have I done yoga." So we were doing the yoga stretches, but it didn't have the names, like whatever, crouching tiger, hidden dragon stretch or whatever. We didn't have the names. It was just like touch your fucking toes. There was no spiritual part. So I missed all that. I just did the stretching. So now I'm 39. I'm feeling stiff as fuck. I'm not flexible anymore. Like I used to be able to do the full splits. I used to be able to do backflips, and I was like ninja, like when I was a teenager living in Korea. And now I'm just not flexible anymore. I'm just not. There's no pretty way to say it. More flexible than most guys that are 39, definitely, and way more flexibility, way more balance. But so I'm going into this mantra, Hrum Kali Mahakali Kili Kili Fat Svaya. I'm sure I butchered the pronunciation on that, and I'm not singing it with the correct melody line, but that's a mantra I was listening to all morning. It's I bow to the powers of Kali Ma. And I'm vibing it. I don't give a fuck. I do things that I know everyone's like, oh, see, super universal. That's how all Masons are, blah, 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 blah. I'm not a fucking hippie or anything. I'm Eastern Orthodox Christian. That's my stamp of faith. It's like joining the mafia. Once you become Eastern Orthodox, that's it, So I'm Eastern Orthodox Christian. I was raised Lutheran and baptized, went to a private Lutheran school. And yeah, that was actually awesome. That was like probably some of the best times I had in my life. Just nice, wealthy people in Corona, Riverside. So I did theater. I was at this private Lutheran school. I did theater. I had like two girls I liked in the school, Cara and Kara. Their names were like almost exactly the same. One was blonde, one was brunette. On Sundays, they would sit next to me and they would wear fur coats, and there'd be like Cara would be here and like Kara would be right there. And I just would have all these warm, like fuzzy, loving feelings, sitting through like Christmas carols and stuff. Like, it was great. It was great. It was awesome. I had like the best childhood ever. And I had all my theater friends and stuff, and they were like older, I was like 9 and 10, and they were like 15 and 16. It's like, oh wow, sitting in the jacuzzi with like the older girls, Okay, so, and I was like, that's when I knew I liked girls. I was like, I like girls. This is great. Okay, so I'm gonna do, I'm archiving all my fucking content too. I'm starting over. I don't know about social media. I'm a late bloomer with life, so I don't know about social media. I've never been on social media. So I have to, like my Instagram, I had like over 1,000 posts, and I brought it down to like 3 posts. I'm like, this shit is all over the place. Okay, so I'm starting over. I'm starting fresh. I'm gonna archive. I'm gonna delete this video. I'm archiving. I'm deleting all my content, all of it, and I'm just gonna start fresh. Because that's what we could do in life, That's actually what I'm gonna put on one of these boxes. Start fresh. We have that ability, One of the things you learn as you grow and mature is to not live under fear, obligation, and guilt. So if I'm not obligated to do anything I don't want to do, and don't let people hold you hostage and be like, oh, you have to be part of this. That's why I want Lexi out of her stupid fucking content world. Because people hold people hostage, be like, no, you have to be part of this thing. It's our thing. It's like a gang, It's like, you don't, that's obligation. That's demonic. So fear, obligation, and guilt, So you want to try to avoid all of that in your life and do as thou wilt. As long as you're living in the light, you could do anything or say anything in the light. Meaning someone could say this really mean thing and people get super offended and file a grievous report and all this stuff. And then this other guy could say the exact same words, but he's saying it in the light and it doesn't offend anybody. That's a lot of times like, oh, I can't believe Trevor said this. It's like, well, yeah, I fucking said it. You didn't fucking say it. That's the fucking difference. Okay, so we're gonna go into this yoga. I'm gonna do some yoga. We're gonna do a little bit of yoga, and then I'm gonna go into this sort of, I don't want to say it's a comedy routine because I don't think it's funny, but it kind of is funny. But it's titled "You Gotta Want It." You gotta want it, and I'm gonna tell you where that came from. It reminds me of this other routine I had with, I made up when I was dating this chick, Addie, when I was a valet at this hotel. Don't mind if I do. Like, that was like my thing. Like, I created this like character of this like black dude that just like pops up like all the time. It's like, people are like eating maybe some donuts or something. He pops up, he's all, don't mind if I do. And like grabs a donut. And dude, I fucking made that up at, what was that bar we were at? Commodore Lounge on Burnside. And we'd have to like sneak around because she had a boyfriend and stuff. So we were at this bar, we're shooting pool and stuff. And like, she's never laughed so hard. She was like crying, laughing for like 30 minutes. And I think she fell in love with me. The fucked up thing about that, usually like I'll like a girl first, like convince them to like me. With Addie, she was on my ass. I wasn't even into her. I was, making $400 a day, like valeting all these A-list celebrity cars and sports agents. And I'm like doing my own thing. I'm seeing like this other girl and I'm just like making all this money. And she was on my ass and she was like, she cornered me, meaning she was like, let's hang out with the group of friends. So first we're hanging out with like all the coworkers. And then she would like set up, hangouts and like not invite them, but I thought they were going to be there. So just be like me and her. And then she'd be like, I'm hungry. Can I go into your apartment? And I was, when you're an adult, if you come into my apartment, that's it. So we basically hooked up, and we were seeing each other like every other night consistently while she had a long-term boyfriend. Addie, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, but you fucked me with your fucking bullshit. She's one of those smart ass fucking girls, and just she got her hooks in, and then any weakness I showed, she fucking punished me for it, and then I eventually said the wrong thing. If you say when you're in a relationship, if you say a certain wrong thing and it rubs them the wrong way, there is like no going back from that. There's like someone could forgive you, but it will never be the same again. So yeah, that relationship died. I really thought that was the relationship I was in where I felt most like-minded with a girl. Like, this sounds weird, but she felt like she was like my sister or my cousin, and I felt like I've known her since I was like in high school. I felt like it was like my high school girlfriend that I've known for like 25 years. And she kind of felt like my daughter too. I know this is really weird. She's a lot younger than me, but it was just it's just felt very like, oh, like I've been with you forever kind of thing. Where Sarah, it was different. I mean, Sarah was like a girlfriend. Like, I felt like I met like a girlfriend, where Addie felt like she was like part of my family or something. But okay, so moving forward, I'm gonna do some yoga. Let's move this. Let's move this back. I play guitar too. You could definitely hear my my music. Even though I'm archived, I wrote it. I have 200 songs I've written and memorized. This is the man behind the curtain. Growing up in Orange County, like, went to high school in Anaheim and stuff, like, they would always say, stay behind the orange curtain. The orange curtain. Stay behind the orange curtain. They would say, stay behind the orange curtain, which means, like, stay out of LA. Because, Orange County's nice, whatever. Lake Forest, Newport Beach, whatever. Yorba Linda, Anaheim, Fullerton and Anaheim were my towns I hung out in. It was nice. Now it's kind of turning more and more like LA with every year. It's getting more ethnic. Sorry. I don't know how else to say it. It's just getting more ghetto. It's getting more like LA. But 25 years ago, Orange County was still like, it was like, you see the show, the OC, it was nice. It was nice. So when you go into, even when you're leaving LA, you're on the 5 freeway, and it's like, there's like 3 or 4 lanes, and there's all this traffic. And then once you hit Boyna Park, and once you pass Knott's Berry Farm, all the lanes open up, all the traffic goes away. It's like you're free. So they had this, we would always say, stay behind the orange curtain. So we'd say that at the lodge. We would say that growing up. Okay, so if you're watching this, I'd like to say I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna do some stretching. I'm just gonna do like a 10-minute stretching, and I'm gonna instruct you. Namaste. I'm gonna instruct you in this stretching class. Please, if you're with multiple people, with your friends, your family, your partner, just put your arms up and have about an arm's length distance from the person next to you. Get some clear space. If you have a yoga mat, great. If you don't, that's fine too. I have a yoga mat. I don't know where it is. I moved up here. I'm in Arizona now. I don't know where it is. I don't know if it's at my grandma's, if it's in this other room. It could be in the shed. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna start putting your feet in together, your toes together, your heels together, and your hands to your side. And I want you to bow to me, and I'll bow to you as a sign of respect. Okay, and we're gonna start putting your feet like 2 shoulder lengths. So put your feet a little bit outside of your shoulders, like 2 shoulder lengths. We're gonna do hip rotation. Oh, that feels so fucking good. I love stretching, feels good. And go the other way. The other way. Make a big circle. But don't hurt yourself if you're like someone that's not flexible. Just do tiny circles. Okay, now keep your feet where they are. Put your hands on your hips and lift your shoulders up. It's important to have your shoulders up so you don't hurt your neck, and do neck rotations. Ah, that feels good. Okay, those neck rotations. Now it's important to also stretch your upper body. Like a lot of people, they're like, oh, just right away they're stretching their back, their legs, their ligaments. It's important to do your upper body also, because that's part of your body too. You're not just like all legs, your neck, your hips. So now I want you to stretch your arms. Put your right arm out. Put your other arm. Other arm. I don't know why I don't know how to verbally explain how to do this one, but just try to follow the best you can. Okay, good. Now I want you to touch your hands together. If you can, if you're like this, that's fine. Just try to touch your arms. That way, if somebody ever puts you in an arm bar, you're like, that doesn't hurt. It's like, it's hard to like twist someone around that's really flexible. Like they're like, someone could put you in an arm bar and you're just without any pain. Okay, so other one. Being flexible is important in martial arts because you don't get injured as easily. So it's not just people like, oh, I want to stretch to have high kicks and stuff. Yes, stretching will help that, but it's also to help protect you from being injured, like if you fall off, whatever, being loose is good, That's why people that are drunk get in accidents and they're like never get hurt and everybody else dies because they're just loose. So arms out and arm rotations forward. And the other way. Now big loops forward and big loops back. God damn, that feels good. Okay, stretch your back. Other one. I'm sure some of you you know how to do this shit without me explaining. Just kind of watch and do it. Damn, that feels good. So let's do some ankle rotations. So with your right foot, I don't know if you can see that, but just rotate your foot like this. Just keep your foot down here. Ankle rotations. The other foot. Ankle rotations. Feels fucking good. It all feels good, huh? Feet together, touch your knees. And rotate your knees. Excellent. Okay, now feet together, touch your toes. Oh, dude, I am so tight. This is crazy. Up. Touch your toes. Okay, up. Touch your toes. One more time. We should have meditated before this, but we could do that in a second. Say the mantra. So breathe in, your nose and down. Exhale, touch your toes. All right, that feels good, huh? Shake it out. Shake your hands. Shake your feet. Now we're gonna, that was kind of like the warm-up stretch. Now we're actually gonna stretch. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna move this phone like here. Like here. Okay, sit down. I'm sorry, did I interrupt your snacky? Ginger, what the hell you have hanging off your tail? Come here. Is that a piece of shit? It is. It's gross. Hold on. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling a lot better from stretching. Feeling way better. So we're just gonna do like a basic stretch. We're gonna meditate first, so. Crisscross applesauce. Right hand over left. Put your thumbs together. When you breathe in, fill your stomach up with air. Pushing your stomach out. And then when you breathe out, suck your stomach in. Do like 5 times. Belly out, then breathe out. Belly in, breathe in your nose. Breathe out. Breathe in your nose. Breathe out. One more time. Breathe in slowly. Pushing your belly out, and now breathe out. Belly in. Wow, my lungs are fucked up from I don't smoke a lot, but I could just tell my lungs aren't good right now. Okay. Let's go feet out and click the balls of your feet together. So in Taekwondo, we count like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then everyone go 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we'd have different ways we'd count with numbers, just to mix it up. But we don't have to do that right now. Click your feet together. This is good for your chi flow. And click your hands together. Okay, so let's start with our Ginger. I'll have to put you up. I'm gonna have to put you up. Do I have to put you up? Okay, let's start. Let's touch our toes. Down. And just like with the meditation, you want to breathe in. And then when you go down, you exhale. Hold it. Okay. Ginger, get the fuck out of the way. Move. She doesn't fucking speak English. Ginger, come here. Sorry, I have to put her up. I'm such a mean daddy. You're interrupting. You're an interrupter. Look at her little back legs. You feel cute. A fucking mean dad. Okay. Going back to what we were doing. Okay, so breathe in. And down and breathe out. Touch your toes. Touch the balls of your feet if you can. Yeah, I'm really like not as flexible as I used to be. I'd be able to touch my forehead to the ground when I was like 17. But so if you want, you could touch the side of your foot too. So breathe in, and if you're more flexible, you could touch here. Up. Just do one more. Breathe in. And down. Oh, fuck, that hurts. It feels good. Okay, so now take your right foot and put it over your leg as seen. And take your right hand, grab your ankles, your left hand, and let's do ankle rotation again. Ankle rotation is so important, and like knee rotation. I was playing soccer like when it was still really nice and hot out, like a month ago. I think it's actually a YouTube video, and I rolled my ankle a few times because the dirt road is very like bumpy and stuff. It's not flat, and I rolled my ankle and I didn't injure myself at all. But I could feel how much I rolled it, and I was thinking, God, if I wasn't flexible, I would have fucked my ankle up. You know, like most older people, if they roll their ankles, being flexible is so important. I had a Taekwondo master. I've had a lot of masters, and he got in a motorcycle accident going like 65 miles an hour. I know this sounds ridiculous, like a movie, but he literally like shoulder rolled like 90 times and didn't hurt himself at all. And he was going like 65 miles an hour on a motorcycle. And because he had his shit down, you know, he was flexible, he was limber, he knew how to shoulder roll, and I'm sure he had a helmet on and a leather jacket. That helps. Okay, so ankle rotation other way. Okay, now take your right foot and put it up towards the inside of your upper thigh. Kind of like how Lexi puts her legs up on the table. And then bounce like this. Okay, good. And same thing, breathe in, down, touch your foot. Yeah, this feels good. Feels fucking good. Breathe in and down. Like I never do this. I used to teach 3 classes a day, so I do 3 stretching classes a day, and I was just so much more flexible. But anyway, so right hand, grab the bottom of your right foot. With your left hand, go underneath your arms, grab your knee, and extend, go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And now put your foot behind like this. Yeah, see this shit, like, it's not good anymore. Down towards the middle. I used to literally be able to put my stomach flat on. Yeah. All right, that's enough of that. Let's do the other side. So ankle rotation. One way and the other way. And put your foot all the way up on upper part of your thigh, and then bounce your knee. Good. Now you're gonna have one side that feels a lot more flexible than the other side, and that's normal. Like this is my more difficult side. It just seems like everything hurts. Like even putting my foot on the thigh, it's like taking a leg kick. So get down. and up. You know, really, you should spend more time on your bad side. You would think, but you know, because it hurts more. But down, and up. One more time. Breathe in, and yeah. See, my foot is not staying up there too well. I got to work on that. Okay, so take your left hand, bottom of your foot, your right hand underneath your left arm, and stretch up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Yeah, very, very stiff feeling. I think the Kratom is fucking with me, and just never stretching. Especially like I'm 39 now, you know, like not 17 anymore. Where did the time go? Okay, put your feet together. This is butterfly stretch, and go ahead and move your hip up and bounce. Each side. You have to make yourself flexible. People are like, oh, that hurts. Yeah, I know it fucking hurts. You got to keep it. That's the point. You have to stretch yourself out. Your leg's not gonna snap off. I would teach kids and stuff, and I'd be like stretching them, doing the splits, and they would think like their leg was just gonna pop out the socket. Our bodies are not meant like that. It just hurts, but your leg's not gonna snap out or something. Like we're not designed like that. We're not like sticks. You know, we have like ligaments and tendons. But I mean, you don't want to push yourself because you could pull something. You know, but your leg's not gonna fucking snap off your body. So do each side, and you could use your elbows too, and try to make flat. So this is called butterfly stretch. Try to hit your ground flat, and then try to go down, up. Yeah, my master used to like stand on our legs and just make it perfectly flat, and then he'd push us all the way down. I'm just not that flexible anymore. Up. Breathe in and down. Smell your feet. See if you're clean. Okay, so now open wide. Dude. Damn, that is just so bad. Okay. Fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme here. Okay, so let's go. Fall to your right, your left. You know, Lexi, she has really good splits. So I think she has perfect splits. Some people do. Other side. Okay, and your left, down the middle. See, I need assistance. I need someone to grab my hands and work me down. That's why it's always good to have stretched with people, because they can help you go all the way down. So put your hands behind your back and then go forward. Just kind of let your legs open on their own. That feels so fucking good, the pain. There you go, fall down again, to your right, to your left, to your right, to your left, down the middle. Now, when you're in a class, down the middle. Okay, hold on. So put your knees up, and then fall to your right. Oh, that should feel really good. Other side. This feels really good after you do splits. Other side. Other side. Excellent. When you're stretching in a class, some people are just more flexible than other people. I mean, some people have been working on this for 10 years, other people have just started. So you never want to be like discouraged, like, oh God, I could barely even like touch my ankles, let alone touch my toes. It takes every day you try a little bit more stretching, a little bit more, and then over years, like clay, over years you start stretching it out more, and then it becomes easier and easier, and then pretty soon you have like full splits or whatever you're trying to achieve. I like to stretch this one too, like my back. So lay on your belly, and then just look up to the ceiling. That feels really good. Down. Look up to the ceiling. Look to your left, to your right, to your left, to your right. Go down. And now one more really good one. Really try to stretch your lower back. Look up. Look all the way up to the ceiling. To your left. To your right. To your left. Okay. Now put your butt back. I know this is not an ab workout, but since we're here, we might as well plank for 60 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Tighten your abs. Tight. Good. 21. 22, 24, 23, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, halfway done. Counting down, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Almost there. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Minute-long plank. Might as well go into a little ab workout. Let's lay down on your back. Take a little breather. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling way better. Just stretching, getting the blood flowing, just the focus of the mind. So let's do scissor kicks. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, 60, very good. Now let's do leg ups. So just lay on your back and put your hands under your butt. Leg up, down. Let's do 20, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18, 19, 20. Bravo, very good. Let's do 20 sit-ups. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, faster, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Nice. Doesn't that feel good? A little bit of an ab workout. Need abs for I feel like I'm skinny and fat at the same time. I'm like skinny and fat and in shape all at like one time. So I have not been keeping up on my working out. Let's do one more. Oh, I forgot to do this one. Oh, that feels good. Do one more ab workout. So this one is cool. This one's bicycles. So you want to lay down and your left arm touch your right, like this. You can see, like this. 1, 6, 7, 8. Do 50, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Oh, felt good. That felt so fucking good. I'm going to conclude this workout with, we're going to do 20 push-ups. Or, it's such a boring number, huh? 20. We'll do 23 push-ups. It's always good to do a couple extra. So, let's take a little second. That was good. Ab workout's good in Muay Thai kickboxing because you're conditioning yourself. You want to be flexible so you could kick high and kick well and then not get injured as easily if you're flexible. And then you want to work on your cardio, like running and ab workouts, because when you do, like, say a 7-punch combination, bam, 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 and then when you're done with your combination, you will recover faster. Meaning, most people, if they do like a 5-punch, 6 kicks, they're tired and they need, like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 seconds to like regather themselves from that burst of the combo. If your cardio's up and you could run 5-6 miles, you could do a 12-strike burst and just take a breath or two and recover, and you'll be ready to throw more strikes like 2 seconds after your combo, where if somebody else's, their cardio is not good, they'll need 5 or 6 seconds to like gather themselves to catch their breath. So you want to have your cardio up. If you want to be a Thai fighter, you can, meaning you could be very powerful, very smart, and have hard punches, but if your cardio is not up and you're fighting someone that's weaker than you, they don't have as hard punches or kicks, they're not as smart as you, but their cardio's up, they're going to be able to weather your shit and basically just beat you because their cardio's up. They could go longer. That's what she said. Sorry. That was never funny, by the way. That's what she said. That was never funny. It's not funny now. It will never be funny. Okay. Let's do 23 push-ups. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. All the guys are like, this is easy. 13, 14, 15. And then the girls are thinking that the stretching's easy. 1, 2, 23. 23, hold it. Let's just do 3 more since we're already here. But let's do 3 more slowly. So 1, hold it, up, 2, hold it, up, and 3, hold it, okay, yeah, that felt good. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling way better. I'm gonna take Ginger out of her room. Let's end this workout with 30 jumping jacks. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make your arms wide. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms up. 3 up. Tension. Now. All right. I say thank you, sir. You're welcome. Woo! That was a good workout. Damn. That was what? That was like, Ginger. That was like 30-minute workout. My cardio's trash. From smoking cigarettes, for real. It's not good. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for actually a jog today. I'm gonna go for a jog around the neighborhood and just get in a little 2-mile jog, just like light pace, because I have to be fight ready. If you're a guy like me, you have to be fight ready. So I talk a lot of shit. I'm just waiting for some motherfucker to try me. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this like 2-mile jog around the neighborhood. I used to do a lot of Thai kickboxing fights, and you think you could fight until you take Thai kickboxing and you realize you can't fight. You cannot fight. I went into Muay Thai kickboxing as a black belt, and I'm like, these fucking imbeciles. I'm gonna fucking walk through all these motherfuckers with my superior kicks. And I just got tore the fuck up. I got like socked up, leg kicks, clench, knee, elbow. I like literally got my ass kicked by every single person in that gym as a black belt Taekwondo. Yeah, every now and then I landed like a back kick or roundhouse kick, but they ate my roundhouse kick, came in with a clinch. In Taekwondo, you don't know how to fight in a clinch. You're not expecting uppercuts and like leg kicks. And so anyways, I learned how to Thai fight, and I kept at it, going every other day. And after a year, I was kicking everybody's ass in that gym, besides the teacher. We got pretty even. I remember the first time I like KO'd him, or TK'd him. It's like, oh my God, dude, I put you to your knees, man. And I started incorporating my Taekwondo. So like I learned Muay Thai kickboxing, and then I throw in like Taekwondo kicks, like extreme back kicks, spinning hook kicks. And then I started really fucking people up because I would start doing things we do in Taekwondo, like footwork. But I had the cardio and the conditioning of a Thai boxer. I knew how to clinch, I knew how to knee, but then I started mixing it up with Taekwondo and just started winning trophies and doing pretty well. But I just, I gave that up. I could get back in it. I'm like 39, so I could I could do maybe just 2 or 3 more Thai fights. Just do two or three just to have them on the books and to film them. But music is a lot. It's light impact. It's less of an impact, that's for sure. Playing music is a light impact sport. So, what did I want to finish up with? So, you gotta want it. I remember where's my coffee? Hold on, let me get my coffee. Two. I don't know about you, but I feel great after that workout. It's like all I need, just like working out and stuff. It's just, you can't buy that. Like everything else in life, you can't buy working out and being fit. You can't buy learning how to fight well. And you can't buy real love. Those are like the 3 things you can't buy. Everything else, you could buy it. So I used to, and I guess you can't buy being a songwriter too. That's something that I've attained and developed my songwriting skills. So it didn't have anything to do with money. I like things that don't have anything to do with money because they manipulate people with numbers, like the group conscious. Like, oh, look, that has, 500,000 views. That must be a correct stature. That must be good. Often it's like the worst way to behave. So they lower our consciousness using numbers. They lower the group conscious. It's manipulation. Money is used to manipulate. So I'm not really a fan of that. I like things that are authentic and pure. So I remember this was like 4 or 5 years ago, I was drinking kind of regularly. I was in Portland, I was doing Postmates. I was in a relapse, as they say. And I'm going to this dive bar, Scooters, and it's like the same 30 people that go there every single night. And we'd always have after parties and then do extracurricular activities. And anyways, there's this one dude that worked there. He's the security guard. I forget his name, but he would always say the same thing over and over again to me, to I think everybody, but he would I forget his name, but I was like, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? And he'd be like, you gotta want it. And I'm like, all right. And then a few minutes later, we're drinking out on the patio and stuff. I'm like, so dude, what'd you do today? How was your day? He'd be like, you gotta want it. I'd be like, all right, yeah, dude. That's all he would say to people is you gotta want it. It didn't matter what you said to him, and I'd be leaving the bar all right, dude, have a good night, man, take care. He'd be like, you gotta want it. All right. You've said that to me 9 times tonight, and that's all he would say. But it's true, I guess you gotta want it. Whatever you want in life, you have to actually want it. No one gives it to you. You have to take it sometimes. But at the same time, you have to take it easy. Because self-will, obsession, that's a huge character defect. And you get in a lot of trouble living in self-will, being obsessed and stuff. So I guess you have to want the things you want in life. If you have good intentions, you have to want them and take action to get them. But at the same time, you don't want to put that before your spiritual well-being. With Princess Cake, it's she knows I like her. She already fucking got the memo. She knows. So that's it. She knows. So it's basically up to her. She wants to date me. So it would be pointless if I kept, trying to hit on her basically. So I have to want it, but at the same time, I have to take it easy, and just chill out basically. Because I just get too jealous sometimes. So that was my entire, I'm going to end this with That's my entire live. So we went through all my lives. I just freestyle it. I freestyle this shit. So we went through the wellness checkbox, and then went into a little bit about girlfriends and relationships. Then we did an awesome 30-minute yoga, stretching / ab workout, which I thought was a great workout. I don't know if any of you guys actually did all that with me, but I'm feeling pretty good about that. And then we went through that that funny guy that just doesn't matter what I said to him, he'd be like, "You gotta want it." I'd just be like, "Okay, you've said that to me 9 times tonight, but I get it, dude." Okay, so that concludes the live. Sorry, I'm a little shaky from that workout. So I wrote that. That's a diddle. It's not really a song. It has no lyrics. It's kind of circular. Just kind of repeats the same 2 parts over and over again. It just feels like sometimes I can't stop playing it. But yeah, that's a little diddle I wrote. I actually, you remember that influencer Violet TV? She's one of the biggest influencers on Instagram with whatever, 16 million followers, which is all bullshit. When someone has 1 million followers and there's some fucking 20-year-old, 95% of those accounts are fake, and the other 5% are just idiots. But anyway, so Violet TV, we were actually DMing, on everything. She liked 3 of my posts, and she's probably one of the biggest influencers. She liked 3 of my posts, and one of the posts was that diddle I played. She liked it. It had 16 likes, and one of it was Violet TV with a blue badge. So, and we were DMing, and then she's like, I have to DM you on this this different account, this private account. So we moved, and we started DMing on one of her secret accounts or whatever. Not a lot, just here and there. Just wasn't even that interested in her. Just the fact, that she was this influencer. She was cute or whatever. I mean, yeah, she's hot, but anyway, so she liked my shit. Anyways, she ended up now her account moved to Lena Boo or something, LAYNABO. So anyways, I'm what the fuck? That was the weirdest thing ever. That was probably, I had this huge influencer like my posts, and I was what's up with that? It's not her account anymore. It's weird. It's it's just you look at someone's account, it's another person. And anyways, I saw this YouTube video, and I guess her manager burned her. That's why I don't like the industry, the manipulation, the whole handler thing. That shit is all demonic, and it literally is demonic to move the group conscious to be shittier, and it's a tease. You're never gonna get any of these girls. It's literally a waste of time. And then when you do meet a real girl in real life, and you have all these likes and comments on some slut on IG, that real girl that's actually hot is gonna leave you because they're gonna think you're a creep. You're an orbiter. You're orbiting around this person's page. It's just weird. So we call them orbiters in the industry. And so anyways, I'm picking my nose and shit live. Fuck it. Okay, so anyways, I saw this YouTube video of her. It only had 600 likes or something, but she was saying that her manager burned her and sold her account to someone else. That shit's fucked up, man. There's a lot of shady shit that goes on. Like, I've been things, just these pieces of shit in the industry. They'll go to comedy clubs, like low-level comedy clubs, and like literally write down jokes for their like Hollywood movie. Like literally just take jokes from just someone like me, just some underground guy that has like whatever 200 subscribers. He's just freestyling it, living in the spirit. I think I have like 300 subscribers now, but and then my IG account, I'm verified, but I think they're going to take that badge away from me. And for the first 4 years that I was on Instagram, I deleted every fake account that followed me, and even blocked real accounts that followed me. I was like, this person, I don't want them following me, looking at my shit. I'm not kidding you. I blocked about 40 to 50 followers a day for years. And then I was working with this dude at the hotel, and he was like a musician. He's like, dude, if you want to be like a musician, like a recognized musician, then you're going to have to leave those fake accounts and let them follow you and all those bullshit, the trolls that they're mean, and they always got some mean ass thing to say. He's like, you got to leave that shit on there. So I was like, I have like whatever 1,350 followers, but I would have had like 7,000 followers if I would have just let all the fake accounts follow me. But I don't care. I really don't care. I'm not even allowed to comment on YouTube for 24 hours. Because they're like, that was mean or something. You said something mean or something. And it's like, whatever. I don't care, man. My worth is not in some YouTube platform. I'm not trying to be the cool guy to every single person and impress everybody perfectly and be like in line with the group secular conscious. It's like, that's not that's not me. That's not what I do. I'm authentic. I'm not a poser. I'm not going to try to make everybody like me by being a poser. I'm authentic. I'm just myself. If I get angry, I get angry. If I, say something incorrect, I say something incorrect. It's just you get what you get, and I think it's better to be like that, because when you're trying to be general and just be like, I want everybody to like me, I got to be pro-LGBT, I got to be pro-scientism and transhumanism, I can't say anything weird or outside of the Google recommendation of general facts, then it's like you're not being a real person. You're letting the group consciousness hold you hostage and handicap you from being like an authentic person. So that's why I lose a lot of subscribers and followers, because I'll post this one. I'll do like a Bible study one day, and then the next day I'm like chanting mantras, and then I'm playing rock and roll music one day, and the next day I'm doing like double backflip side flips off some fucking mountain, and just like my content is all over the place, so I don't have a general topic, and obviously the accounts that stay generally normal in one topic, they gather the most followers. But you know what? I don't really care. We have one life to live. I don't want to be a poser and try to be somebody and try to make every single person like me perfectly. So I think that's that's it for today. And I have like 3 lives on this YouTube. I usually go live on Instagram, but I'm banned. So I have 3. It's Trevor Wright. So I have 3 lives on this YouTube, and I'm going to archive and delete everything. I'm starting over. I'm going to do exactly what I just told you that I'm not going to do. I'm going to be general and just have like a normal music account. I'm not going to go live. I'm not going to do comedy. I'm not going to teach you martial arts. I'm just going to have a basic general live or general account, social platforms. I think IG's dead though. I think I finally buried that one in the ground, meaning like it was like a 3-day ban. There's like a week ban. I remember they banned me for literally 30 days, like a full 30 days. And when it came back on, I'm like, what the fuck? So that was the last one. So I think this is it. I don't think it's coming back on. If it does, it does, but it doesn't matter too much to me. So I have I'm moving to California in like a couple weeks, and I got some music stuff I'm gonna do down there. I'm gonna record some music and put some things on some streaming platforms, and I've been like, I don't know, putting a lot of my videos on private and stuff, but there's still some music stuff out there you could check out. All the good stuff I put on private though, but there's some shit fucking, I call them B-rated music videos. That's it. My name's Trevor Wright. Have a good day. Be blessed. Be blessed. Oh my God, what's my OnlyFans? That is hilarious. I'm sorry, I don't roll that way, but thank you. I've actually had people say you should do an OnlyFans. It's like, no, man, I'm not zooming in on anything. I'm just trying to get married, man. I'm a triple Taurus. We're very faithful. Quadruple Taurus. I literally like one partner. I know I'm a little eccentric, but I literally like one partner. I don't want a bunch of partners. But thank you for that. It actually means a lot. My self-esteem has dropped so low from this girl I like, and she just continually makes me jealous over and over again. And I'm just like, dude, I can't torture myself. I'm not watching her shit anymore. And then the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, the crosses. I would comment and reply, but YouTube has banned me from commenting for a day because I got upset at her video. I'm just done. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a new rule for myself. Like, I'll put up content, but I'm not engaging in any comments. I can't get emotionally in all these little battles. I just don't have enough time anymore. So I'll put up content on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I'll put up content, and you could even DM me. I'm gonna have my future wife deal. She's gonna be my HR. She's gonna be my manager. You're gonna have to talk to her. She's gonna deal with everything because I just can't. I can't get in all this. But thank you for your support. And I don't even know how to end this shit. Okay.